Happy Planner meets Mixed Media Creative Katie. That's me, Karen Burchill. In this video, create special sentiment stickers using gold, iridescent medium, and Lindy starbursts. Don't forget to subscribe. That way you won't miss planner videos or anything else I'm up to. Here's a sneak peek of the sentiment stickers that I show you how to create. And after I show you that, I'll show you how I created this Valentine's Week spread. Hi, Karen Burchill here, and today I'm going to show you, you're going to watch me create the spread for February 13th to 19th, which has Valentine's Day here. A lot of this is reusing and reapplying some of the things that we've done in the past. You can see we still are using the stickers, but one of the things that I've added some interest on these, and I didn't get it all on camera for a variety of reasons, is putting some shimmer and glimmer on that. I've watched the planner videos with the stickers and the ones with the gold foil, and everybody loves them, including me. Some of them, I just love. So I thought, well, how can I bring some of that to my page? So I have some stickers here, and I'm just going to run by a couple ideas that I thought of where I can bring that gold embossed sticker look, that gold foil look, to the stickers that we have. So we can use the jelly plate to create patterns, and if you look underneath here, you can see there's some pattern on there, and then I've gone over with a layer of Dylusions paint, or you can just put paint on with the felt applicator. This is Dylusions paint straight on. So you can layer it up however you want. Then what you can do is add some pattern to the stickers after the fact. And I like using patterns such as this one, this netting one. My script stamp is a favorite. The dot stamp, things that are just more just the texture stamps. I find they put some pattern and color on, and typically I'd be doing that in black or white or gold. So we can do that, and you're going to see me doing that on the planner spread this week. I hope. I think it's on there. But I want to talk about using the stickers to put sentiments, to basically make a sentiment sticker, and adding that gold. So we are going to turn some of these very plain ordinary stickers. Some of them are, this one is transparent. This one is not. So different kind of things. So what I did is I grabbed out some of my sentiment stamps. So be they wooden stamps, this is a Kaiser Craft one. Here's another one. So I'm just kind of pull those out. Now all of these can be used to basically make a sentiment stamp. I have some Dylusions ones. I have some Tim Holtz one. I have a variety, different sizes, different shapes. And this is one way I can use them, because a lot of this, unless you're making iCads or ATCs, they're good for cards, but they're not really good for the journal page. So this allows me to use them just a little bit more. So what I'm going to do is basically stamp with acrylic paint. Now I could stamp with StazOn, but I find that I like the look better with acrylic paint. Be it the Dylusions black paint, I like using black craft paint. This consistency seems to work relatively well, but I've also used the Liquitex Basics or Artist Loft. So if you have, depending on the background that you have, and if you're putting a sentiment on there, you don't want too much bold pattern on there, because then you're not going to really be able to see the words that are there. Some pattern in the background might be agreeable. So on this one, I'm going to put this. Now I find that it's sometimes easier to pull this off of the round, just so I know exactly where it goes. And I'm going to put this, didn't get a whole lot of paint down there. I don't know why I stopped, but I'm going to put, don't let anyone dull your sparkle. And what I'm going to use is my Artist Loft gold paint. It's an absolute must-have in my paint palette, is to have the gold. And I'm just going to apply it with a felt applicator. And as long as what I do is I soak these applicators, if I use acrylic paint, in my Murphy's oil soap and water, and the paint comes out, and as long as you do that pretty quickly after you've used it, you can save it. So I'm just going to stamp on here, and you can practice a little bit before you go and trying to do it for a set purpose. And I'm just going to stamp that there. And as you can see, it's absolutely lovely. It would be if I had put it on straight. So I can make my stickers just like that. Now some of this I'm going to cut to size to fit exactly where I want it to, but you can see that it's going to look absolutely lovely with that little bit of gold on it. Now what I can do is I can also put a little bit of gold around the edges, just to get that little bit more shimmer shine going on here. And there we have it. So that's one way. I can take, now once you've used acrylic paints here, I just always, once I'm done with it, I can spray it. This can sit for a little bit. I will get out a brush or toothbrush and get in there and get those out of my stamps. So I keep my stamps looking great and not getting clogged up with acrylic paint. So I have this one and it says beautiful you. I'm just going to see if it probably will fit. I'm going to pull that out. I'm going to try doing it a little awkward to get going. I am not a stamper. But look at that. Beautiful you. Fancy, I'm going to love using these in my on my page. So you can put some sentiment stamps that you have. You can put a stamp such as this one. These ones, a lot of these I get in the dollar bin, $1.50, $2 bin at Michael's. that there. I think that's absolutely lovely. So, I mean, the sky's the limit. Now you can go and look at all your little stamps. As long as it fits the width of the box, you are good to go. I think I have a sentiment here. So when you're looking, I've been spending a lot of time going over my sentiments here. Dream big, I'm going to put on that one. So you're combining different stamps with what you have, and you know, it takes some time. Right now, I admit I'm spending quite a bit of time trying to get this all organized because it's all new to me, and it's going to take you some time to get used to doing it as well. I'm just going to, how about I put it right side up, not upside down? And it's smudged right off the bat, so I'm going to grab a baby wipe and very gently get that off. And since it's acrylic paint underneath there, it's pretty good. Give that a bit of a dry. And let's try that again. And there we have, you know, a sticker that's ready to go on. So I'm going to speed up the video here and continue to play around with my small stamps and word stamps and sentiment stamps and stamp on these stickers to create a stash of stickers that I can use. Now, as you see, when I use more than one sticker on, or more than one stamp on any particular sticker, I put both of them, the clear stamps, onto the acrylic block at the same time and then stamp once. If you had a stamp positioner, this would be a good place to be using that, and to make sure that you get the stamp in the right area. Here I've just added some ornate scroll work above and below it, so you can really play around with your stickers or with your stamps and see what you can come up with. You're only limited by your imagination, and I did find that I have a lot more sentiments, words, scroll work, stamps that would be great for setting up and creating a lot of stickers that I can use as motivational stickers in my planner. I had one that says memories, there's one that says create, take notes. So there's a lot of different ones, and some of these I have not used at all, like the take note one, but I can see having that and putting it in my planner when a special event is happening and I want to make sure that I remember the details. Now you can use silver paint or gold paint, and here you see me mixing up regular acrylic paint with iridescent medium. And I just bought the Artist Loft iridescent medium. You can also mix it with silver paint. And that way I have now given I can give any color that little bit of shimmer and shine to make my stickers and my planner just a little bit more special. Because that's why we love buying those sticker books, because there's some really special ones there. I could also take some of my letter stamps and make my own words and stamps if I've got, you know, different sizes that may be perfect, 100% customizable. Love this, inspire. I was just having a real fun time doing this, and I hope that you do as well. Now, if I was doing this and it wasn't for a video, I would, you know, have several colors blocked off, maybe look at the next couple months, what colors, what themes might I go with, or what colors are my favorites, because, you know, your planner is something that you want, and it's going to reflect your favorite colors. Now, I decided that if I wanted to put a little bit more shimmer and shine on them, one of the ways that I could do is use my Lindy spray. And you could just see there kind of very elegant kind of background stamp. And all I did was, as you see me doing here, spray the Lindy spray down and just kind of dab the sticker that has the acrylic paint on it into it, and then let it dry. Then you can put another color if you so desire. Here I'm going kind of same kind of tone, but with shimmer. You could go and you can put a purple on the green. You could put, you know, blue on the green. The sky's the limit again. And my Lindy sprays, I love them. I don't use them as much, but here's a way again to make those stickers that little bit extra special. And you can see there I put the blue on the green, and it's amazing. The colors alone, and then it has that little bit of shimmer because these are the Lindy Starbursts. So again, when you're doing this and you have the Starburst on the mat, you want to use up every little last bit so you're not wasting any. So I have the planner spread for the February 13th to the 19th here, and I pulled out stamps and stickers that I thought I might use, as well as my colored sticker papers and some jelly prints. And I decided that because Valentine's Day is in this week, I want to go with that deep dark red. And I used a combination of a Americana Deco Art red and the Dilutions pomegranate seed. Now I'm showing you that I'm going to put on some of these stickers texture using either the Dilutions black paint, and you can use any black paint. I like using this and it was handy, or gold. So I have that netting stamp, I have a script stamp, I have a dot stamp, any textured stamp. Bubble wrap would work here. And I'm simply putting that on in little places. Now these stickers that I'm primarily going to be using these not to put words or sentiments on like you saw me doing at the beginning of this video, but these are just to decorate. These might be the trackers, they might be the note takers, to-do lists, that kind of stuff. But I want a little bit more interest because while there's kind of two-tone of the red there, I just want it to be a little bit more. So I'm adding some black and I'm adding some gold. Do you have to stick with black or gold? No, you can do whatever color you see fit. Just make sure if you're stamping using acrylic paints, make sure you clean your stamps. And I always spray it. If I'm not going to clean it, I spray it with my mixture of dish detergent and Murphy's oil soap, and I let it sit, and then when I'm done, I clean all my stamps, and that way you make sure that you keep the acrylic out. So here you see me using the gold paint to put some words and some sentiments onto the stickers. So that's just kind of a recap of what I showed you at the beginning of this video. This video, because of interruptions and things, and me not turning on the camera, parts of it weren't there, and I wanted to make sure you got the whole spiel on how to make a sticker a little bit more special. A lot of this you can do ahead of time. Some of it kind of depends where you end up using the stickers. So I like having the base color and maybe the background color, and then you have some option of how you're actually going to use it. For instance, I'm stamping this with Live, Love, Laugh because the quote that I'm going to put at the bottom of my page has those words in it. And so I'm kind of building on my theme there. Just adding some gold with my script stamp, and I'm going to put a link in the description box below to a script stamp, to that netting stamp if I have it, and some of the sentiment stamps that I have that I think may work really well for this process. But really, it's not limited just to that. Now, full disclosure, if you go through my store and you buy something, I get a small commission. And I thank you for doing that. It allows me to buy more art products that I can then do videos on and show you how to use them and how to maximize your supplies. So there's my spread, and I've put the Live, Love, Laugh across the top, or I'm planning to. And I'm just cutting them to size. Some of these stickers, because I'm just making use of what I had, don't fit exactly. That might be the downside to not buying the sticker book. I don't have a problem using a pair of scissors and cutting it. Then with the Live, Love, Laugh, I decided I want to continue doing my tracking of drinking water. And I thought maybe for the 3 of the days, I might actually do that and keep track of random acts of kindness and really try to go out of my way during Valentine's week just to do random acts of kindness. A kind word, a compliment, a little bit of a gift, paying for the coffee of the person behind you in the store. Just something that to pay it forward. So last week I thought of the idea of putting a quote at the bottom of the page because there is this opening there. And you saw me, if you watch that video or you go back and watch that video, you're going to see me struggle because I used one of the clear transparent stickers, which you see there, to stick them down. And I said, by the time I'm done, I'm going to figure out a better and easier way of doing it. Well, this is the better and easier way. I just glued the words down once they were cut to size with the glue stick, and then I can just put the sticker on top of it. So I have that color so it matches my theme, and I will go over the letters so you can see the letters. I prefer to get them a little darker. So at that point I could have done it with gold, but I went and did it with black. So I'm still working on using up my colored ATCs, background. I have a whole bunch of ATCs that just have backgrounds done on them. There was mop-ups of old paint, leftover paint. And I'm just choosing one for here. And again, I'm covering up that light bulb. I was so sure that I was going to continue that light bulb all the time. So I'm showing you that I colored the bullets on the to-do list and the create with my Inktense block. And because it's a darker color, I've lost the numbers, so I'm just using my gold pen. Again, I'm tying in the gold. I've got little smatterings of gold all over this page for my theme, so I'm just adding it. in there. And this is a Sakura jelly roll pen, and I love it. Once you put it down, you do have a little bit of time if it's on something non-porous to erase it. But after it dries and cures, it's permanent. So here I'm just using my jelly roll pen to write the words "to do" on my banner that I created. And I found a stamp in my search when I was doing all the special stickers in the first part of the video. I found a stamp that says "create," and so I put it aside, and I'm going to constantly use it here because that's what I've been putting here all along, printing the word "create." So if I find a to-do one, I'm really going to be happy. Of course, I can use my small little letter stamps for that as well. I have the gold paint out, so I'm just edging my ATC, and you can't see the mess I'm making because I'm off camera. Win-win for me. I apologize for being off camera. Don't get too much of the paint on your makeup sponge or blending tool, and give it a dry, because it does, when you scrape it on the side, it kind of makes a bit of a thicker edge and takes a little longer to dry. So unless you want to smear. And I did manage to get gold paint underneath on the other side of this planner page. So I have to work a little harder at keeping it. And then I have the idea that with this leftover gold paint, I am going to water it down and then do some splattering of gold, just to tie in the whole page and add just that little bit more bling. Be careful with how much water you add so your page doesn't buckle. So I went over the sentiment on my ATC, and I'm off camera putting on the little circle stickers across the bottom, and I put 10, and I'm not sure what I'm tracking. I think I'm going to do my random acts of kindness there, and I'm just going to keep track of that at the bottom, those 10 little dots, and I'll just might initial them or decorate them. So this is going back into my planner. So first I have some close-ups of the stickers that I stamped with gold or the iridescent medium that was mixed with just regular Liquitex Basics type paint. You can see here how I've used the Lindy Starbursts and to get that mottled effect that I absolutely love on my stickers. I can't wait to use these stickers in my planner. I think they turned out really great, and I think that they're going to make the spreads that I use them on all the more special. So I hope you give this technique a try. Now you can use these stickers on other projects as well. You can put them on ATCs, you can put them on cards. And here are some close-ups of the week spread, the ATC that is my signature edition, the quote at the bottom, the note, jotting note taker for lists, some close-ups of the use of texture stamps and stamps to create interest on the stickers, the trackers that I have at the top of the page, live, love, laugh, and you can see how the splatters show up on every part of this spread. My create to-do list, the to-do list that goes with my YouTube channel, what do I want to accomplish in the week, and the to-do list of the household chores. And last but not least, close-up of the actual spread in its entirety. Love the deep rich color, love the shimmer of the gold, made it all so special. Thanks for joining me. I hope you give this a try. Give me a thumbs up, share, and leave a comment.